Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Raiders Report, where we dive deep into the Silver and Black's quest for glory. I'm your host, bringing you the latest from the heart of Las Vegas. Now, picture this. It's a crisp Sunday afternoon at Allegiant Stadium, the iconic Death Star, pulsing with the energy of Raiders Nation. The fans are decked out in black, chanting that timeless, "Just win, baby," mantra echoing through the stands. And boy, did the Raiders deliver a much-needed victory against the Tennessee Titans. What a thriller it was, a game that reminded us why we love this sport, full of grit, strategy, and just enough drama to keep us on the edge of our seats. But here's the hook. This win wasn't about flashy plays or highlight reel moments. No, it was about what quarterback Geno Smith didn't do. He avoided those killer mistakes that have plagued teams all season, steering the Raiders to a solid win and snapping a tough streak. Let's break it all down, folks. First off, the summary. The Las Vegas Raiders took down the Titans in a hard-fought battle, building an early lead that Tennessee's lackluster offense just couldn't overcome. Geno Smith, the veteran signal caller who's brought a steady hand to this Raiders squad, did just enough on the field, completing key passes, managing the clock, and keeping turnovers to a minimum. Sure, he tossed one interception, but it came late, after the Raiders had already established a comfortable two-score cushion. The defense, led by the relentless Maxx Crosby, that guy's a human wrecking ball, folks, disrupted everything the Titans tried. And offensively, the return of tight end Michael Mayer was like injecting pure adrenaline into the lineup. The final score? Raiders on top, breathing new life into a season that's had its share of bumps. Now, let's dive deeper into the analysis. Geno Smith has been under the microscope this year, especially with the Raiders struggling to find consistency. But against the Titans, he played smart, disciplined football. As he said in his post-game presser, "It was awesome to have Mike back. As you can see, he played a phenomenal game. He's tough as crap, man. He plays so hard every single game. Him, Brock, and a couple other guys that are my safety net. I feel good when those guys are in the game, and as you can see, they do a great job. They make us better." Michael's blocking and receiving opened up lanes for the run game, and rookie sensation Ashton Jeanty, wow, what a find in the draft, exploded through those holes. Jeanty racked up over 100 all-purpose yards, showing why defenses are starting to key on him. Geno nailed it when he praised him, "Great player. He's becoming a focal point for defenses. They know what he can do when he gets to the second level. He's running over guys, running past guys. He's great out of the backfield and in the catching game. He's also great in protection." But the real story here is the clean football. Smith emphasized, "It wasn't as clean as I would like, obviously. I can't throw an interception in that situation. I was trying to dirt the ball. I told coach I need to go jump in the lake, or ocean or something. It's just a lot of bad luck stuff happening to me, but I'm in control of that." That self-awareness is key. The Raiders converted crucial third downs, stayed ahead of the chains by running effectively on first and second, and took what the Titans' defense gave them. Mostly underneath routes against a soft shell coverage like cover 3 and quarters. As Geno put it, they played a lot of shell, a lot of cover 3, a lot of quarters. The safeties played pretty deep for the most part, which allowed us to run the ball well. But again, to just take what they give us and stay on schedule. On the defensive side, Devin White was flying around, making plays that shifted momentum, while Maxx Crosby lived in the Titans' backfield, pressuring their QB all day. The crowd at Allegiant got into it, feeding off that energy. It's what makes playing in Vegas so electric. Let's put this in historical context, because the Raiders' legacy is all about resilience and excellence. Remember, this franchise was born in Oakland back in 1960, embodying that rebellious spirit under the legendary Al Davis. Commitment to excellence isn't just a motto, it's in the DNA. Think about those Super Bowl wins in the 70s and 80s. Super Bowl 11 in 77 with Ken Stabler slinging it to Cliff Branch, or Super Bowl 18 in 84 where Marcus Allen's iconic reverse run sealed the deal against Washington. The team bounced around to Los Angeles and back, but that fire never dimmed. Now in Vegas since 2020, Allegiant Stadium has become a fortress, with its sleek black design and state-of-the-art vibes drawing comparisons to a sci-fi battleship. Statistically, this win boosts the Raiders' record in a tough AFC West, where rivalries run deep. The Chiefs, with their dynasty led by Patrick Mahomes, have owned the division lately, but the Raiders have history. Think of the holy roller play in '78 against the Chargers, or those brutal battles with the Broncos in the John Madden era. This season, the Raiders have hovered around .500, with injuries nagging the roster, but compare it to last year. They ranked 20th in total offense, but with additions like Geno, they're climbing. Geno's completion percentage this game? A solid 68%, better than his season average, and the defense held the Titans under 200 passing yards, echoing the stingy units of the past, like the one with Charles Woodson patrolling the secondary. To add some flavor, I caught up with a few fictional experts and fans for their takes. Imagine Raiders legend Howie Long in the booth. Geno's poise reminds me of Stabler, cool under pressure, avoiding the big blunder. That's Raider football, smart, tough, and unrelenting. Or a passionate fan from Raiders Nation, tailgating outside the Death Star. Man, after that losing streak, this win feels like striking oil in the desert. Geno's the real deal. He's got that Marcus Allen vision. And let's not forget Coach Pete Carroll's influence here. His emphasis on process and positivity shines through. Geno echoed that, "Coach Carroll does a great job of staying on us. Chip does a great job of staying on us, and we're process-driven." Even offensive coordinator Chip Kelly's up-tempo schemes are paying off, with that 8-minute drive out of halftime putting 7 on the board, a dagger to the Titans. Looking ahead, what does this mean for the playoffs? The Raiders are maturing, as Geno said. I think we're maturing as a group. As we go along throughout this season, we're becoming more mature as a group. Every single guy is starting to fit into their role, and I think we're going to continue to get better as the season goes on. This victory could spark a run, especially with upcoming games against division foes. If they keep playing clean, no silly penalties, protect the ball, they've got a shot at a wild card. Geno's emergence as a dual-threat back changes everything. Defenses can't stack the box without getting burned underneath to stars like Davante Adams, who's been quiet but is due for a breakout. Predictions: I see the Raiders winning 2 of their next 3, building momentum into December. But in the NFL, every week's a dogfight, as Geno put it, every week's a fistfight. Every week's a dogfight. We got to come out with the same approach we took this week. Tying it to pop culture, this win feels like a Vegas comeback story. Think Ocean's 11, where the underdogs pull off the heist. Or current events. With the NFL expanding globally, the Raiders' international fanbase is growing, much like the league's push into Europe. And trivia time. Did you know the Raiders are the only team to have won Super Bowls in 3 different decades? That's the kind of history that fuels this fanbase. In closing, Raiders fans, this is your team. Fierce, unapologetic, and always ready to raid. Let's keep that energy alive. Tune in next week as they face off against upcoming opponent, right here on Raiders Report. Whether you're in the stands or on your couch, remember, just win, baby. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, stay committed to excellence.